knocking at your door. I know one thing for sure, I've never been so close before. It's one way or the other, no way in between. I ain't getting any younger, and you will stay forever a dream. You were true.
Good morning, welcome back to a new video, welcome back to a new vlog. I hope you're all good. I did a little bit more of an intro into this video today, so I'm hoping that you enjoyed that, and if you did, please let me know, and I will obviously try and do that a little bit more often. Sometimes it is just a case of just getting straight into it, but other times I do have a bit more time on my hands and I can do that. So it is Sunday morning and I worked yesterday, so today is like my only full day off. I am flagging because I've literally just done 2 long weeks and only had a day off in between. So I am quite tired. I know in the last video I said that I was going to do like a weekly vlog last week. That didn't happen just purely because I just had a really bad, like, mentally draining week, to be honest. I just not been feeling my best, not been feeling very positive, and I didn't want to obviously A, get the camera out and B, bring that on you guys, so we left it there. But we are going to do a little spend the day with me today. I haven't got loads on. We are going out for lunch with Ryan's family today, so I obviously won't film that, but I thought we've got to go to B&Q this morning to get some paint. I need to show you the panelling that we've done in our spare room. I need to do my meal prep later. We can obviously have a chat. I can show you a few bits that I've picked up. So yeah, I thought we'd just like make the most of today, get this edited and up, maybe even tonight, and then I can start next week's vlog tomorrow, which will be Monday. And I'm going to do a little bit of like a get out of a rut with me video. I'm just feeling at the moment, I think I touched on it in my last video, but just how my whole life at the moment is just work, and I really need to try and do a bit more for me, a bit of self-care, a bit of exercise, a bit of just anything really that isn't work. So that is my plan. We all had a good week and I hope you are feeling good and feeling positive. We are actually filming on a new camera today. Normally I film on my DJI Pocket 3, but I had a few comments just saying about the audio on it, which I obviously knew already, and also I really don't like the colour grading on it. I just find like it really washes me out. So I've sold that and I've actually picked up the Canon V10, I think it's called, which was on a really good offer. It was reduced from 400 down to 250, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do it. It literally, I pretty much got the same amount of money for selling my Pocket 3. So really I've not spent any money is how I'm seeing it. I don't know if I scale maths or not, but so I'm hoping that the audio will be better and I'm hoping that the colouring will be better. But obviously bear with me because I am still playing around with the settings, playing around with the angles. It is throwing me off a little bit that the camera's in a different place. I'm having to try and look at that and not look at the screen. And also just the angles, because obviously with the Pocket 3 you could kind of angle the lens to like face you, whereas with this I can't. So yeah, we're just figuring it all out, but at the moment I'm really enjoying it. I love the size of it. I think it'll be perfect, especially for travelling. And yeah, we'll see how we get on, and hopefully my videos will start getting a bit better. Anyway, I am now gonna crack on with my makeup. I'm going out today, but first of all I need to go to B&Q, come home, and then go out for some Sunday lunch. I think we're going to like a village pub near us with Ryan's family, and yeah, they do roast and then they do normal food as well. I don't know what I want. Normally I really want a roast on a Sunday, but I'm not really sure today. I don't know if I'm feeling it. So we'll see about that. I found my hen do dress. If you go back on my shorts, you'll see that I did a little video on it. I love it. I'm so happy. It was actually Ryan to thank for finding that, because I was having a bit of a meltdown the other night because I ordered one and I did really like it, but like I didn't necessarily love it, and so I ordered another one. Well, Ryan found it and I ordered it, and yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed. So I'm really excited to wear that now. Yeah, really, like, I felt really confident in it. It is a bridal like dress, if that makes sense. Like the other one I tried on, like I said, I did love, but well, I did like it, but I would have had to have my hair up, which I didn't really want to do, so I don't feel my most confident when my hair's up. Also, it just, I don't know, like the girls were like, look, we think you could probably do better in terms of that wow factor, and I feel like now we are there with the wow factor. Yeah, but that is really quickly approaching. That is literally at the end of the month. I've also got my dress fitting next week, which I'm really excited for, but a little bit apprehensive. The last time I tried my dress on was well over a year ago now, and obviously since then I've lost a considerable amount of weight, so I am a bit nervous, for how many alterations are going to be needing to be done, and also just in terms of like, I know I'll still love it, but like, I don't know, I'm just a bit nervous. I think every bride goes through this when obviously you haven't tried your dress on for so long and you're like, look, am I still going to like it and all this? But when I look back on pictures of me in it, I absolutely love it. And bearing in mind, like I said, I was considerably bigger then, and I like obviously still want to feel confident. And I did still feel confident then, so hopefully I'll only feel more confident now. Really trying to get past this whole arm confidence issue with myself, because I'm really self-conscious of my arms. But then I took a picture the other day of me just stood normally with my arms to the side, and I genuinely like don't even look not that bad, but like, yeah, I don't know. I saw it and I was like, Jade, what are you actually that worried about? Like, okay, people might think you've got big arms, so what? Like, that's up to them, isn't it? I have got like, I suppose it is like loose skin on my arms now, which I'm not really sure how to get rid of that. I think the only way I'm going to get rid of that is going to the gym, which I'm just going to have to get over the fear and just start going, aren't I? I think when I've got my tan, when I've got all my makeup done, I'm in my dress, like that's going to kind of be the least of my concerns. Everyone's going to be thinking like, oh my God, her arms are huge. Like, of course they're not going to be like that, are they? And if they are, then that's kind of a reflection of them and not of me. So I feel like a wedding is like really quickly coming around now, and I was thinking in the night last night, like I really need to start figuring out, you know, music for the day. We've got our first dance song, but like I need music for like obviously walking down the aisle, walking out, the time in between us like signing the register and people like obviously being sat there waiting. Yeah, like we really need to do that. And we've got everyone's RSVPs back now, so I can actually start, or we can start doing the table plans, which we really need to get on with. Luckily, myself and Ryan both of our parents are still together, so we haven't got any of those concerns, and genuinely like I feel so lucky for that, because I know some people go through some real like hard times trying to work out where to sit people and all of that. We haven't really got too much of that. Yeah, we've got quite a lot going on at the moment. I also need to chase, I ordered something on Etsy weeks ago and she messaged me to say it was delayed, but then I had another message saying it was on its way and it's still not here. So I need to check on that. Also put a little bit of tan on Friday night, and it's amazing how much better you feel when you've got a bit of tan on. Honestly, I felt so much better, and the fact it takes me literally 10 minutes to do it. I shower in it, I sleep in it and then shower the following morning. Like, it's really not that big of an effort, is it? Like, for how much more confident I feel, I really need to start doing that a bit more often. I'm having a spray tan for the hen do, which is a trial run for our wedding, so oh flip, I haven't put any primer on. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to hope that this makeup sticks, aren't we? Sorry, I feel like the lighting's quite bad, but I don't know. Is that better? Let's put you there instead. The lighting in this room is a constant issue. I wish we had like spotlights in here, but obviously I've only got that one main light, and then I use my ring light on my mirror for my makeup. But yeah, I just feel like it's a constant problem in this room. But I also don't want to sit in front of the window, because then I feel like it's really cramped. Like, I used to do that and I really didn't like it. Also, you would have seen I made an iced coffee this morning. It was probably one of the best ones I've made. It was so nice. I sat downstairs and drank that. Ryan made us a sausage sandwich each for our brekkie. We have a little bit of a lie-in this morning, and he took Ralph out for a walk, which was lovely. Although I wasn't actually asleep, but it was just nice to lie there and not have to get up. But yeah, so next week I really want to try and get out of this rut that I'm currently in, where work is just consuming me. I did a thing on ChatGPT the other night, because obviously with my endo, like I really struggle with my fatigue. And so I put into it, like, you know, is working, and it's pretty obvious, isn't it? But I put in that, like, is working 50 hours a week plus a 2-hour commute basically on my own every day with, you know, a lot of customers wanting and needing my attention. Good for my endo. And they were like, well, no. And literally, like, everything he was saying about my fatigue and stuff, like, it really hit home to me. And I thought, yeah, I actually really need to do something about this, because it was like, you know, have you almost trained your body to just function being so exhausted and like having no energy and that? And I was like, yeah, actually I have. And I mean, for the last, like, I remember living at home and going to the doctors about my fatigue before I was diagnosed with endo. I genuinely have really struggled for like the last, well, my entire life really. I mean, I had a really bad virus when I was about 14 and I had a lot of time off school. I had to go back on like a staged return. And ever since then, I've really struggled with my fatigue, but no one's ever really taken it seriously. Like, I've been to the doctors and they're like, yeah, well, you're low in iron, but that's kind of it. And I didn't really put two and two together with how bad like endo affects your fatigue. And like, I've got stage 4 endo, so I've kind of like got quite a severe, you know, it is very severe. Like, it's literally fusing a lot of my main, like my organs and that together. So I have got it quite bad. And yeah, I was saying, like, you know, you've just become a functioning person with having this level of fatigue, but you there's like no time for yourself. Like, you get home and you just crash. And I was like, yeah, that's literally, like, I couldn't have put that more accurately. Like, I literally walk through that door. I mean, the last week I was struggling to keep my eyes open whilst driving home, and like, that is just the worst feeling in the world. But like, I'll have 8 hours sleep or 7 hours sleep and I'll wake up and I'll feel exhausted. And it's just like a never ending spiral, like, yeah, a never ending just loop of just getting up, going to work, feeling exhausted all day, coming home, feeling exhausted, going to bed. And it's just a constant loop. And I was like, I've got to do something about this, whether that be, obviously, I am waiting for surgery on my endo, but we're kind of waiting to see the situation with obviously pregnancy and stuff. So I don't really want to go down the endo route the surgery route right now, because I want to see if there's any chance of us getting pregnant without me having to do that, because my surgeon said to me, like, it could make my chances harder because I'll have so much more scar tissue. It could also make it easier. So it's like a really hard situation to know what to do in. Do it more like holistically. Obviously, I've done the work to kind of lose a lot of weight, and that's definitely helped, but it's not helped my energy. It's not good. And yeah, I put on, like, he was obviously, I love how in my eyes my ChatGPT is a man, but it just kind of hit home to me that, like, I've got to do something about it. And, you know, whether that be eating better, so like I'm trying to eat a more anti-inflammatory diet. This week I've done our food shop and it is literally veg, meat and potatoes and rice, and that's about it. Like, it is quite boring and I feel bad for Ryan, but he's like, I'm happy to eat it. Ryan's one of those people who will just put hot sauce on it, and he could eat a bloody frog, and as long as it's got hot sauce on it, he's all right. So yeah, I'm trying to do that. And then obviously I need to start getting in a better routine with all my vitamins, because I've kind of fallen off with that as well. And, you know, it does come to a point where you kind of have to look at yourself and think, right, well, if I can't do anything like hospital wise, what can I do to kind of help myself? And that's kind of the stage I'm at now. So I've done the work to lose weight. Obviously I still want to lose a bit more, but if I stay the way I am, then okay. Like, I'm, you know, I don't hate my body anymore. There is parts I want to improve, but like I said, I can do that by sort of going to the gym and all that side of things. And now I really need to focus on my actual well-being. And like, for me at the moment, like, taking time off work isn't an option. I have no staff. Like, I physically can't take any time off work, which again adds a level of stress. But also, like, trying to get people to understand that, like, the way I'm feeling isn't just tired. I am physically and mentally exhausted. Like, I don't know how to kind of explain that any better. And unless you're actually dealing with that, you won't understand it. Mum said to me the other day, she was like, I think you underestimate like how many hours you work. And I was like, yeah, I know. Like, the average working week is, say, 37.5 hours. I do an extra day minimum a week in hours compared to that, plus then a 2-hour commute each day. Like, you know, that is oh no, my brow pencil's run out. I'm gonna have to use my phone. That eventually is going to take its toll on you. Like, that isn't sustainable. And I've been doing that for 5 years. So yeah, I think my body maybe has just got to a point where it's like, whoa, we need to do something about this and we can't carry on like it. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it's something I need to talk to like my boss about. It's really difficult. So my boss my dad is our managing director and my boss obviously works for my dad. And I don't know, I just find it quite hard because sometimes I feel like they feel like I need like special treatment and I'm expecting like certain things when it's absolutely not the case. But at the same time, like I am a chronically ill person and I really do try to just get on with it. I try and limit how much time I'm having off. Like I very rarely have time off. You know, I've been stood in my office hunched over in crippling pain and just had to get on with the day, and like the customers come in and I'm like, oh, morning. Like, no, I feel like I'm dying and I'm having to, you know, act all normal. And I think people really underestimate that. And I don't have that option of like I said, I don't have the option to have time off at the moment. I don't really have the option to work from home. Like I do, if I've got a hospital appointment, then I'll try and work from home that day. But like I said, it's not really an option because I'm a customer facing role. Yeah. And then obviously stress and pressure is not good for endo at all, and PCOS, which I've got both. It's really not good for it. So that adds another level of situation to it. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit hard at the moment. I don't even know how I got onto this topic. I'm sorry if it's a bit boring, but I don't know. There might be other people out there who are also going through the same situation and like, you know, feel the same. It's really hard balancing work, balancing life, trying to be a good fiance, trying to spend time with Ryan, trying to have a relationship on that side of things. Like, you know, trying to run my house, trying to keep my house together, trying to do well at work, trying to keep on top of everything. Like there's a lot of pressure, and then throwing in obviously a wedding, the fertility situation, all of that. It's just, my mind just feels like it's about to explode and it's really hard. My eyes just constantly feel so tired. Like I just want to wake up and not feel tired. That's all I want. I don't know, it's just, and obviously because I'm using so much of my holiday, so I'm having 3 weeks annual leave for Canada and I'm having a week for the wedding. I haven't got hardly any annual leave to use this year, so I've not had, other than when I had 2 weeks off sick in January, I've not had any time off other than a day here and a day there. So like that as well, like we're 6 months through the year and I've not had any time off. Like that's also not a sustainable way to be. I'm struggling a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, and that's why next week I really want to try and do this video and like try and just get out of a rut and get out of this situation where like this functioning exhaustion has just become normal, because I really don't think it's okay, to be honest. And I think I'm putting work and everything before me, but then it's hard, isn't it, because work pays my bills. Work is, you know, that's what pays my bills, and that's what I need, that level of income, because my lifestyle is based on that level of income. So like I don't have the option to just, you know, cut my hours and reduce my money, or change roles and reduce my money, or like I'm lucky because I have a car in my job. If I don't have the role that I have, I don't have a car. So it's like, right, so then I'm gonna have to be paying say £200-300 a month for a car. It's just like, plus then a cut in wage. Like it's just really hard. I don't know how I got onto that, so yeah, sorry if that was a bit boring, but it's just my life at the moment. And yeah, if anyone's got any advice, please let me know. Working in like a very male dominated environment and very male dominated business, having conversations like this with your boss is really hard, because he obviously knows I'm not very well and he knows the situation. I've explained it to him, but at the same time they can't relate even with regards to a period. Like they have no relation to that, let alone, you know, the daily pain that we're in. And I feel like I've lost my like spark for life at the moment. I can feel emotion coming, so I think I'm going to stop talking about this in a minute. Anyway, I will do my hair a minute and then I'll come back to you and show you my outfit once I've chosen it. I also need to tidy this room, because where we're obviously decorating a spare room, normally I put all our washing on our spare bed and then like fold it and section it from there. I couldn't do that yesterday, so I've had to bring all of my like clean washing into here, and it literally looks like a bomb's hit it. So I'm going to tidy this up a minute and then I will show you my outfit. And yeah, we'll head to B&Q, get this paint that we need. Right, let me put this spray is the L'Oreal Infallible setting spray. Is so good. Oh, I did that way too close to my face, that last bit. Right, let me go and get dressed, and then I've just been in a spare room quickly just to show you what we're doing. So this is the paneling that we're doing. We just picked up the packs from B&Q because they're all pre-cut. And it just goes right along here. Obviously that's Ryan's office area. This bed normally goes here, and then we have the pictures above it, and then this is normally there. This is the colour that we're going for. So this is obviously a sample pot, but it's Card Room Green by Farrow & Ball. So yeah, we're gonna go and grab that from B&Q now. yeah, and then he can get painting later on this evening whilst I do my meal prep, etc. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab that now. Oh boy.
Colors in my head.
We have just got back from B&Q and then we took Ralph for a quick loop around the fields. We've got some fields opposite us and he likes to go out for a long run around there. Turn the lights on so you can see me better. But yeah, so we went to B&Q to get the paint. It was a massive fail because didn't have it, so that was great. So I've ordered that and it'll be here, well, it's available for click and collect from tomorrow, so I'll get round to go and grab it tomorrow and then he can paint. He's gonna finish off so he's gonna do all the corners and stuff with the sample pot we've got, and then we'll fill the main parts in with the main paint because my mum's coming to stay on Thursday, so it needs to be done by then. I'm gonna go up now and get ready to go out for lunch. We have got to be there by 1:15 and it is currently 12:10, so we need to leave here in about half an hour. I don't know what I'm fancying. I don't know if I want a roast or just normal food. Not sure yet, so we will see. But I think I'm just gonna wear some light linen trousers, a loose top, and then just a little jacket because it's not cold, but it's not hot. It's quite muggy and be quite comfy to eat, and obviously I'm gonna look nice. So yeah, let's go upstairs and get ready. I'm not sure what to do with my hair because it is a little bit greasy, and not greasy, well it is a little bit, but it's quite I don't know, it needs a really good cut. I'm due in a couple of weeks to have it cut and coloured. So yeah, I think it's just at this time where it needs that. So yeah, let's go upstairs and get ready to go out. Right, I've just come upstairs and I am just gonna run my hot brush through my hair quickly just to give it a little bit of it's just heating up. I got this one on TikTok and it's super cheap and does the job. I do really want to get the Molly May one, but I can't afford it at the moment, so I literally just twist it around. Oh, it just gives a nice flick, just like that. So yeah, I really am a big fan of this, but yeah, I do want to try and get the Beauty Works one at some point because I have heard good things. You know, where we're going, I'm just not sure they would do a good roast, if you know what I mean. We've got a place near us in Laycock that does the most insane roast, and I just don't think that this place would live up to that, to be honest. We'll see. Right, there we are. That is the finished hair. The spray I always use, so it's the Colour Well Shine Spray. And yeah, I really like it. Right. There we go. There's the hair. Now, outfit time. I've got some trousers from M&S. I think I'm just going to wear those. So it's just my trousers from M&S. I'll show you my tool mirror in a minute. And then this t-shirt from Cotton On. And then because it is quite chilly still, I probably want the jacket. I'll go with that. M&S jacket. I think my Strathbury bag. I literally never use this and it was a really expensive bag, so I should use it a little bit more. But yeah, it's so cute as well. I do actually need to use that more. But yeah, I think, let me show you in the main mirror. I think this is what we're going to go with. So just got my little bag, jacket, trousers. I don't really think the jacket necessarily goes that well, but I need a little jacket because it's too cold to not have anything. But yeah, I absolutely love these trousers. I've got them in a few different colours and styles, and yeah, really, really like them. Have just got home from lunch. I've come up and put my comfy straight on. Ignore the background, I am about to change our bed, so I haven't actually made it today, hence why it looks a mess. I've got stuff in here from the spare room because we're decorating, so yeah, just ignore the mess. But I have just put some comfies on and I am just chilling now. I'm gonna go downstairs and take some tablets because I'm in really, really bad pain with my endo. I don't know what's really caused it because I'm not ovulating this week. It was last week, and I did eat dairy yesterday actually. That might be it. I'm really, really hurting, so I'm going to take some tablets, and that normally puts it at a level where I can then function. So take them and chill for an hour or so, and then I need to do my meal prep, so of course I'll show you that. I'm not really sure what to make because I've got some chicken and veg, and I was going to make a chicken veg rice, but I'm not really sure I'm feeling it, so I don't I don't know, but that is probably what I'll end up making, but of course I'll show you. And then, like I said, next week I'm going to do like a little get out of a rut video with me, and kind of like a week just trying to obviously manage my endo and PCOS symptoms, and yeah, get back into the swing of things. We want to definitely play paddle next week, so I need to go and book that in a minute. And yeah, just see how we get on. I would really like to get back into my running as well, because I've really fallen off of that, and I will literally have to start from like 0 again. But yeah, that's unfortunately just part of life, isn't it? And I want to start making the most of my mornings with exercise and stuff as well. So yeah, anyway, I am gonna go downstairs now and chill for a bit, take my tablets, drink a load of water, and hopefully that'll help. And then I will pick back up you when I'm meal prepping, and I will show you what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna watch a little bit of YouTube for a bit. It's always a good day on a Sunday because like everyone uploads. And I've got my comfies on, so yeah, that always helps. Hair's up because I just wanted it out of my face. Very nice. I had roast turkey, which was really good. Anyone who knows me, if there's chicken or turkey on the menu, I'm having it. A type of roast. So I had that, and me and Ryan shared a chocolate brownie for dessert, which probably again wasn't the best move because I'm not meant to have dairy, but everyone was having a dessert, so I obviously felt like the need to. Veg was a little bit too al dente for me. I like my veg quite like soft and like roasted and stuff, but it was still delicious, and yeah, it was nice to see Ryan's family. So yeah, that is my plan. And I need to order some stuff to do like our table planning for the wedding, because I've seen loads of people get like the paper plates and then the pegs and do it that way, so I think that's what we're going to do. So I need to order that off Amazon just so it's here, and then we can try and do that this week. See, anyway, I'll pick up back up with you when I go downstairs. I have just been chilling for a little bit and charging you because you ran out of charge, so I am going to start doing my meal prep now. I think what I'm going to make is some chicken with some vegetables, so just some maybe broccoli, but definitely onion and pepper. Fry that off with a little bit of oil, and then I'm going to make some wedges which I'll cook in the air fryer, and some chicken, and I think that will be quite a nice little meal prep. So let's get everything out that we are going to need. So we've got potatoes, also ignore my outfit, I know it's not great, but we're at home and we're being comfy. So I've just been watching some YouTube, and I've been really enjoying, it's either Charlie Hooper or Hopper, I think it might be Hopper. I'm really enjoying her vlogs at the moment. So if anyone is looking for someone new to watch, I would definitely recommend. If I don't meal prep, I'm basically setting myself up to fail for the week, because I will just eat shit, to be honest. I'll get like sandwiches which are normally full of calories and no goodness, or not that I'm saying like obviously in and out is fine, but I don't want to be eating that every week. Or I will just not eat, or I'll get like a McDonald's, like I'll just be really unhealthy. So yeah, we are not going to do that. We are going to meal prep, and we are going to be healthy and have a good week. I feel like you're very low down, but I don't really know where else to put you. Right, let's cut these vegetables. So we're starting off with the pepper. Ralph's lingering by me because he knows he's going to get some. And I'm just going to literally cut this just into some like chunks, really. Let me give Ralph a little bit. This boy will literally eat anything, to be honest. He absolutely loves peppers and anything like that. So yeah, I'm not letting him eat about it. I do just kind of chop it up and chuck it in. And then on the chicken, I always add some seasoning. So I'll normally put like I'll normally put mixed herbs and garlic granules, just to give it a bit of flavour. Probably have started off with the potatoes actually, because they'll take the longest, but I can just chuck this in the containers once they're done and then add the potatoes after. But yeah, I normally do like mini roasted potatoes, but Ryan couldn't get any of them. So I think I'm just going to make some wedges. A little bit of like paprika maybe or something. On Sunday, I know this vlog is a bit kind of all over the place. But to be honest, like today's just flown by, and I haven't actually done that much like sort of exciting stuff. And the one thing we did do, I obviously couldn't really film because I was with Ryan's family. So yeah, apologies if it is a bit boring, but like I said, hopefully next week we'll have a bit more going on. I've actually got quite a busy week. I just looked at my diary. So I've got my mum coming up on Thursday night. So we might like go to the pub or something that night. Depends what time she gets here. Wednesday night I've got a facial because I'm starting my facials now in the lead up to the wedding. And then Friday I've got my dress fitting and an appointment. And Wednesday I've got brows. So yeah, I've got a really, really busy week this week. No, Thursday I've got brows, sorry. But luckily my facial is with my next door neighbour, so she's great, and yeah, I really like supporting her because obviously she's a little small business and we should support small businesses. And yeah, I want to try and play paddle one night, so I think realistically the only nights we're going to be able to play is either tomorrow night or Tuesday night. So I need to have a look and see if there's any availability. If not, we'll just have to wait until next week. But I'm really excited to see my mum this week because I haven't seen her for quite a while, and she's actually been on holiday, so it'll be nice to see her and catch up. I'm hoping to get you edited and up this evening, and then like I said, I can start filming tomorrow. I'll probably film until Thursday because obviously my mum's coming and I don't want to film when she's here. Oh no, please don't tell me you're not got any mixed herbs. No, I'm just going to use a bit of garlic and oregano. That's all I've got, so that's good. I'm just making the wedges. Apologies if you can hear the hob and stuff cooking, but I've got the chicken on there and it's like sizzling quite a bit, so yeah. But anyway, I've just put the wedges in here, so I boil them for about 10 minutes and then pop them in the air fryer. A little bit of a flavour. When I lived on my own, I used to make these all the time, and recently I haven't actually made them that often, so I think I need to start doing this again. But again, because I get home from work quite late, Ryan tends to cook. Just air fry, 20 minutes. I'm actually just about to make a little TikTok about what vitamins I take, so I thought I would quickly show you as well. So I spoke about this in my last video, so I won't go on too much, but I take the Epitome, which I really, really do think makes a big difference to me. Then I've just got these high strength vitamin D, so I'm lacking in vitamin D, and take them. I do try and get as many vitamins from my food as possible, so there is, like, you know, I am really conscious of like the veg I'm eating, the fruit I'm having, and all of that side of things, but also if I can just help myself a little bit with taking something as well, then I'm absolutely going to do it. And then I'm absolutely going to do that. Then I've got the magnesium citrate. I think it's Sophie Richards. She recommends taking this just in terms of like anxiety wise, but also with regards to like your tummy movements and stuff. They're really good for that. And then I've also got the iron tablets because I am lacking in iron, which is quite often the case with endometriosis girls and PCOS, because obviously your periods are so intense and for so long. So yeah, those are the main ones that I take at the moment. If there's anything else you can recommend for energy more than anything, please let me know, because I'm at the moment doing whatever I can to try and make myself feel better. And then I've just got this really cute little organiser which I put my tablets in, and then I've got a reminder on my phone to take them at 8 o'clock every morning once I've eaten something. So yeah, that's all the vitamins I take. Finish cooking, I'll show you the end result, and then I need to go and shower and stuff, so yeah, we'll go and take my makeup off, etc. and do all of that. I forgot to say, I do also take the omega-3 from 7Seas. It's quite expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but you do get quite a lot in there, and you literally take one a day, and yeah, they I think are making a difference to me. My mum swears by them, so. The thing is with vitamins, there's so much you hear about, like some people saying they're really good, other people saying they like don't really do a lot and it's kind of pointless. But yeah, I mean, ultimately the best way to get vitamins in you is by eating and drinking the correct things, but if that isn't always an option, then vitamins are a good way to go. So anyway, yeah, that's just one other one that I forgot to tell you about, so I have just popped them all in my little container. I'm going to chuck that in my work bag now whilst I remember. Put that in there. And all my food is nearly ready, so I've dished up the chicken and vegetables, and I'm just waiting. They're nearly done. Now to be finished, then I can do some washing up and just chill out for a bit, and then I will shower. I think I'm probably going to finish the video in a minute because I want to get this edited and up tonight. This dog I want to get this up and edited tonight, so I'm probably going to finish the video in a minute, but obviously I'll come and tell you before, and then we'll make next week a bit longer and a bit more interesting. But yeah, it's just a normal Sunday in my life. Right, the chips have a few more minutes on them, so I think I'm just going to leave them to cook and start editing this video. So I'm going to leave the vlog here for today, and then like I said, I'll pick back up with you tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see where the week takes us. Obviously show my skincare. I've got a couple new outfits to show you in terms of like active wear. And hopefully, all being well, if my pain dies down, I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. So I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this vlog hasn't been too boring. I know it's been a bit here, there and everywhere, and a lot of me just chatting. But yeah, I hope that next week will be a lot more interesting for you. So yeah, I hope you've had a lovely weekend. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.